Let's get you breaking news coming in at the moment, and this is in regard to Saurabh Bhardwaj with ED raids that are now being conducted in regard to residents and other locations as well. There are 12 locations in all. This is in the construction scam, and because of which the Enforcement Directorate is conducting these raids are underway in connection to the Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj, his residence, as well as 12 other locations in the hospital construction scam. So Saurabh Bhardwaj under the ED radar once again. Now, of course, do remember that it is Saurabh Bhardwaj in fact, that has been under the scanner earlier as well, and other Aam Aadmi Party leaders, whether it was, the then Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, or it was, Satyendra Jain of the Aam Aadmi Party, or Manish Sisodia, and now it is the turn of Saurabh Bhardwaj that is coming under attack by the Enforcement Directorate, and raids are underway at multiple locations, and this is in regard to the hospital construction scam. So more trouble as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned. Anushka joining us in order to get us the very latest. Anushka, the ED now targeting Saurabh Bhardwaj in the hospital scam and has, conducted various raids. We're talking about not just his residence but other locations as well. Take us through the details that you have in regard to these raids.
That's right, Divya. The ED is in fact right now raiding the premises of Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj residence and 12 other locations in the hospital construction scam. Now, this is not the first time that the ED is in fact, raiding premises regarding several other issues. Also, we saw, last time that several of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders were in fact summoned by the ED regarding different cases. But right now, we are seeing that in this case, Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj's residences and 12 other locations are in fact also being raided. And ED is conducting search operations at the residence under the PMLA case. Not just that, at Delhi hospital case as well. We're also learning that this is in regards to the construction that was done during his tenure as the health minister. We do know that while the Aam Aadmi Party was in power in Delhi, we saw that Saurabh Bhardwaj was the one who was in fact heading the health departments, and health was the portfolio that he had held. And in this regard, there was a hospital construction scam that was a big issue, and we did see that it was an issue regarding the election time. Also, the opposition parties, that was the BJP at that time, had pointed several times regarding this hospital construction scam, and now we are seeing that ED is raiding 12 other locations as well as the residence of the Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj regarding this particular case. And we are seeing that this is a developing story and more details will be coming very soon. But we are keeping track on it, and we are seeing that 12 other locations as well as the premise of Saurabh Bhardwaj is right now being raided by the ED. Over to you.
Right. Now, this case has been raked up and this was in regard particularly to the construction of this additional block at the Lok Nayak Hospital for which 650 crore rupees was granted. This was the cost escalation as far as the construction is concerned. And this was, this really was a fresh attack by the BJP on the Aam Aadmi Party just 3 weeks ago. And this accusation came about just when Satyendra Jain's name was cleared in this corruption case.
We are seeing several of the key details that are in fact right now emerging in this case. We did see that in this particular case, all the raids are in fact right now being done at the residence of Saurabh Bharadwaj. But we are also seeing that in this case, hospital case, Aam Aadmi Party's leader Saurabh Bhardwaj and 12 other locations are in fact right now being raided. The ACB, is in fact, there are several cases that are linked to this. In the first phase of the construction of the hospital, in the first phase, 1,125 crore rupees were spent for 7 ICU and 6,800 beds were in fact set to be constructed in this whole case. But we are seeing that so far all of this did not happen, and that is why this whole case is in fact right now spiraling. We are seeing that the ED is conducting raids here in this particular matter, and in this whole case we are seeing that because this is a developing.
Right, Anushka, we're talking about 24 hospital projects that were sanctioned at 5,590 crore rupees that are, there have been delays which are unexplainable. We're talking about, as you mentioned, the 7 hospitals with ICU facilities that are still waiting completion. There are more such projects. We also, have JP Hospital, the new block that has, in fact, as far as the cost of that has just been going up, over the last 4 years. And we also have polyclinics and that also coming at a cost of over 220 crore rupees. And those are the allegations that are being made against the Aam Aadmi Party. And in connection with this is where, or the crux of the matter is, and that is Saurabh Bhardwaj now under the scanner of the Enforcement Directorate.
That's right. In the first phase, 7 ICU hospitals with 6,800 beds were supposed to be built at a cost of rupees 1,125 crore, but only 50% of the work was completed in 3 years. The JP Hospital's new block was supposed to have 1,570 beds built at a cost of rupees 465 crore by 2023. Now, the Anti-Corruption Bureau was also investigating the alleged scams in the construction of 24 hospitals during the previous government. Charges have been filed against former ministers Saurabh Bhardwaj and Satyendra Jain. There was a parallel investigation that was also in fact done, and it was found that the hospitals were not built despite the allocations of funds. The team, there were several teams that had visited Kirari when construction was supposed to begin in 2021. Locals showed photos of the groundbreaking ceremony and the recording of former MLA Rituraj, who mentioned the construction method. The current MLA Anil Jha had also in fact confirmed that the tender was issued, but the hospital was
a
not
large
built.
scale of fund siphoning is the charge against the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, including Saurabh Bhardwaj, which is why the ED is conducting those various searches in multiple locations. Anushka, we will keep coming back to you.